The opening contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring first from Laredo, Texas, weighing 240 pounds, Javier Morales. West Zone fans, welcome back to Tuesday Turmoil. As always, I'm Winslo. Joining me here at commentary, none other than the undefeated man himself, the leader of the A Block, Mr. Pumpkin, Tay Evans. Tay, how we doing?
You know I'm always doing great. You know I'm always happy to be here. You know, still a little riding off that high of staying undefeated. Ready to watch the matches.
And his opponent from Harlem, New York, weighing 267 pounds, Big Shane Barker. All right, Shane making his way to the ring, unfortunately off to a very slow start of 1-3. But I'm not gonna lie to you. Selfishly, I'm kind of pulling for him here, you know. Javier, it knocked me off last week. Not a fan of how that played out, but it is what it is. We're moving on.
What happens, happens. All we can do is, you know, hope for a great match. You know, if Javier gets bumped off here, you know, you get a little bit of karma there.
Indeed so. We are underway here. Collar and elbow tie-up in the center of the ring.
Shane Barker just dominating early on. Javier trying to get a little bit of offense back, but Shane's quick to shut him down.
Indeed. Obviously, Javier, much like me, 3-1 in the tournament so far. Javier with that win over me, so actually ahead of me in the standings.
How you feeling about that, knowing that this man's ahead?
I'm a little disappointed, you know, especially because he couldn't have beat me any other way than a count out. And, you know, fair is fair, he got me, but it just stings a little because I feel like I had him where I needed him.
Right, but it's that, no? He saw his opportunity, he capitalized on it, and unfortunately, he was the better man that day.
Indeed,
I mean,
so.
you have a chance here tonight. If you were to topple your opponent, was he the last undefeated person?
Yes, he's the only undefeated one in the B block. So, I mean, if a win here tonight, I'm trying to look here at the tournament brackets. So actually, if I beat Gabe tonight, that would put me in first place if Javier loses this match. If Javier wins, then me, him, and Gabe would be in a three-way tie in which I defeated Gabe, Gabe defeated Javier, and Javier defeated me. So there's no tiebreaker there.
So would we have to have another match if,
well, I mean,
say for some reason that deadlock doesn't break?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we would have to have a triple threat or something. But at the end of the day, the way I see it is, even if it ends that way tonight, there's 2 more weeks left. You know, the chances of us still all winning the next 2 matches, you know, obviously anyone can lose any given night. Just looking at some of the matches we have upcoming for the 3 of us, Javier's final 2 opponents, Skye and Spencer Shaw. Myself, I will be going one-on-one with Big Shane Barker, and the main event of the last week of the B block, Jonesy. While Gabe has to face off against Jonesy and Kenny Adams.
Well,
Wait a minute,
obviously.
but Shane was going for the choke slam, but Javier fights out.
I'd say, you know, I would say that then there you have a little bit of a stretch to the end. You know, just with the icon that is Z Jonesy.
Indeed so.
But I mean, looking at Shane Barker, you know, while
Nelson slam.
You know, definitely not very successful here. Definitely, you know, a powerhouse. He may not be able to beat you, but he's gonna wear you down.
Yes, I do agree with you there.
It's gonna make you wonder, you know, are you gonna be able to, you know, head into that last match, you know, even close to 100%? And then, I mean,
targeting the arm with a little arm bar, but beautiful transition from Shane and a big knee to the head, and what a clothesline, taking his head off. Shane heading to the top rope. A huge splash. Big Shane calling Javier to his feet.
I'd say almost his signature taunt there. Javier Shane looking for something there.
Countering again. Javier. Mahi Stroll into a roll-up. But Shane out before the count of one.
I'd say it looked like the ref kind of struggled to get into position there.
Blocking in the bear hug. Bell clapper. Javier able to fight his way out. Clothesline. A second one. Catches the foot and sweeps the leg.
I'll say Javier's going to have to dig deep here. This match has been pretty firmly in Shane's corner.
Spanish fly. Javier heading up top. He might be looking for the spiral star.
Yeah, this is the moment right here.
Shane out at 2. But was that bit of resiliency? The spiral star again.
Javier digging deep, giving him his best shot twice in a row.
And that's it. Very quick match. And a dominating win for Javier.
I'm going to say it. I thought that given what we saw there, I thought it was going to be Shane Barker. But Javier dug deep. He found what he needed to find. And he came away with the win there. Very hard fought, very well earned.
Yes, congratulations, Javier. The following B block match is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring first, from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing 240 pounds, Kenny Adams. All right, Kenny strolling down to the ring here, looking as intense as ever. Hopefully, he's got what it takes to come away victorious here tonight, because he is facing off against the only man in the B block without a win. The only man in this tournament, period, without a win. He rejected Skye.
Which, honestly, that's surprising. Because, I mean, while Skye started the original iteration of the WZWF winless, I mean, we saw the highs he was able to get to, and now he can't find anything.
I agree. And his opponent from Iowa, weighing 115 pounds, the rejected Skye. I feel like if he didn't focus so much on being a sandwich.
I mean, you gotta understand with Skye. I mean, he saw everyone was trying something different, trying to become more. And he just, in his way, messed all that up, and this is what he became.
But where is the Skye that was a former WZWF World Heavyweight Champion?
Where is the Skye Who would have known that that there's never been a chef who's worn a hat that tall and made a sandwich, a sub sandwich. This guy needs to dig deep and find that. And I feel like then maybe, just maybe, he still probably won't be a winner, but still.
Kenny, devastating takedown there. Just whipping the much smaller competitor around. And now just wrenching at the neck of Skye.
Say, Kenny's got that power and size advantage on Skye. And
not Chancery, and a big knee. Lion salt.
Skye's got like quick offense, and he catches you off guard. That's how he beats you.
But so does Kenny.
Right? And Kenny's got the bulk and the power to be able to back it up where Skye doesn't have it.
Indeed, Kenny, 6'6", 240. Collar and elbow tie up. Kenny backing him into the rope. Referee calling for a break. It's a clean break. Great sportsmanship shown. Another collar and elbow. And Skye just shoving Kenny back. And a huge clothesline. Might be Skye's chance to do some damage. These kicks. Now targeting the arm.
Looking to dismantle Kenny.
And knees to the back.
That's what he's gonna have to do, you know. With just that power and the raw intensity of Kenny, Skye's gonna need to do something to wear it down. Take away Kenny's weapons.
Skye doing exactly what he needs to right now. He's going to go for that slingshot thrust kick, connects. Kenny back to his feet.
Well, Skye looked like he was going for a knee, but Kenny pushed him back.
Skye, beautiful count. Referee almost not calling the rope break there.
I'll say the ref must have been in awe of it, because that was a beautifully executed move.
Yes, that leg scissors into that roll up. Skye missing a moonsault. That could be disastrous.
At first, it didn't even look like Kenny knew that it happened.
Sling blade. Picture perfect.
You know, wailing away at Skye. This guy going down and ooh, gut punch.
Ripcord forearm strike rocks him.
But Kenny not really staying
Skye
down.
Fighting back. Huge thrust kick from the top rope. You gotta imagine them bony kicks and Skye being barefoot. I mean, kick like that could almost be a knockout blow.
Right, it looked like Kenny that was almost it for him. He got a 2 count.
Another beautiful sling blade. Kenny calling Skye to his feet. Springboard knee.
Ooh, right to the bread. Skye fighting back. Skye's starting to roll here.
Big running PK from Skye.
Going for another pin attempt here.
Kenny out at 2. This is Skye's moment.
Are we going to see his combo here soon?
Kenny fighting out. Went for a drop kick and missed. Oh, Kenny's hitting Skye with the afterglow. And he connects.
Out of nowhere, it looked like Skye was getting ready for something.
Disrespect. But Skye stays alive. Could you imagine if that would have been it for Skye?
Losing to your own move, I'd be devastated.
Yeah, imagine starting 0-5 in a tournament and that 5th loss, getting beat by your own move.
It looks like Skye with the better moonsault there.
In danger, Skye to the top. Big knee drop across the chest. Kenny kicking out at 2.
It's surprising we haven't tried to see a combo from
Ooh, a
Skye there.
Kamagoye from Skye.
That sharp knee right to the face.
Pop-up knee in the roundhouse. Skye unloading at the moment. Running offense, but eats a back elbow from Kenny. Ooh. Kenny into the rings of Saturn. Skye able to fight out.
I say Skye being much smaller in that bread, allowing him to slide through. Has he got vinaigrette on there?
But that rings of Saturn, a signature maneuver of Kenny.
I say Skye raining different kinds of kicks down on Kenny.
And Kenny's out. Unbelievable. Skye victorious for the first time in the tournament.
Didn't even need to use any of his signatures or finishers. Just kicking the hell out of him. And we saw what happened before.
Skye.
He got a win, and we saw the role he was on. Could this happen again?
Women's division action. The following contest is a women's championship tournament first round match. Making her way to the ring first from Kyoto, Japan, weighing 119 pounds, Yuri Lee. And here we are, Tay, the final match of the first round of the Women's Championship Tournament. Still such a surreal thing to say that we have here in the WZWF.
Right. From our inception, I never would have thought that was an avenue that we would have went down, and now here. Nope. Wonderful competitors showing us matches I thought we'd never see.
Indeed. 8 absolute world-class athletes. So the winner of this match next week will face off against Malika James in the first semifinals match. And her opponent from South Jersey, weighing 112 pounds, Tiffany Pierce. Right. With this, all 8 of our women will have debuted in singles action. Going back to that Battle Royal 4 weeks ago, Tiffany, the fourth person eliminated, being given the 5 seed. Yuri Lee, the 4 seed. These two both eliminated right in the middle of that match.
You gotta imagine going off of that these two would be fairly close in, skill level or, odds of winning this match.
Yeah, like they're definitely. But
we've already seen some incredible upsets.
Indeed, so. Yuri hot out the gate, but caught into a scoop power slam. Oh, but Yuri walking the ropes. Beautiful drop kick.
Dude, that was absolutely incredible.
Tiffany went for a drop kick of her own.
When are you going to add that move to your arsenal, Seth?
I don't know that my ankles could handle it.
Yuri just wrenching the wrist there.
Indeed, complete wrist control. Just trying to pop the elbow and shoulder out of socket. And wrenching it back the other way. Yuri in complete control right now.
Gotta make you wonder. I haven't seen too much of Yuri's. If she has any sense of, true technical ability,
Ooh.
a submission on that left arm.
STO taking her down.
That could easily win her the match.
Hey, just waiting for her to get to her feet, but Tiffany trying to fight back here. Collar and elbow tie-up. Tiffany showing she has a little bit of a power advantage here.
Now the ref calling for a break. Tiffany right back at her.
Just choking her in the corner.
Raining kicks down. Which would have been great to see if the ref wasn't there.
Catapult drop kick. Another collar and elbow tie-up. But this time Yuri getting the better of the exchange, pushing Tiffany into the ropes. Referee calling for the break. Ooh, and a devastating kick.
Tiffany with the added speed from the run, just instantly grounded.
Ooh, and a sit-out spine buster.
Unless there's a spine buster user such as yourself, how'd you have to rate that spine buster?
I'd give it a 6 out of 10. I'd need to see it again to get a proper rating, but
Tiffany crashing hard on the outside. That Vietnamese concrete, brutal, unforgiving,
Yuri
just like
on the top. Big cross body. Now stomping the fingers into the concrete.
See, that's the same hand or same arm that she was working earlier.
Now targeting the legs, stomping the knee into the ground. Yuri has been so vicious in this match.
So just completely dominant here.
Tiffany giving herself a moment to breathe. No, she's going to the top rope. Big missile drop kick to the outside. Alabama slam.
Ooh, absolutely vicious. Just
Yuri might be out. That cartwheel into that Alabama slam, picture perfect.
beautiful and deadly. Yuri stirring here.
Yuri taunting rather than getting right in the ring.
Tiffany taunting on her own, not wanting the attention off of her. Looked like Yuri was trying to use that distraction.
Tiffany, the dead drop. That spiking DDT. But Yuri stays alive.
Hey, to the head that was already slammed onto the concrete by that vicious Alabama slam.
Incredible athleticism. And a running drop kick into the corner. Ooh, Tiffany missing whatever she was attempting there, but another vicious kick.
So you gotta wonder what damage Tiffany just did to herself there. I mean, it was an interesting move, or interesting setup, but definitely not worth the risk. Tiffany up and down, and she's going for another form of slam, but Yuri just catching her.
Ooh, big enziguri. Tiffany kicks out at 2.
Well, I thought Yuri had her there. That kick, I thought, knocked her out cold.
All of the matches that we've been so fortunate to watch in this first round have all been just terrific demonstrations of women wrestling. Yuri has her up. Big power bomb.
Honestly, you know, looking at the talent that we have and the matches that we've seen, it's no surprise that we want to go bring in a
Yuri
women's division.
Has her up. Ushigoroshi.
Is that going to do it?
No, Tiffany stays alive, but Yuri can't be happy about that. That Ushigoroshi, her go-to finishing maneuver. And now back to targeting the legs.
Tiffany pushing Yuri off of her.
Oh. These women trading some strikes. It's getting choppy in there. Big back elbow. It's going to the outside.
Both women fairly evenly matched against each other.
Tiffany slamming her off the apron and now slamming the back of her head into that cement.
Honestly, Yuri's going to have to be careful, otherwise she's going to have a concussion here. So many shots to the head.
Tiffany chasing her to the outside. Big chops. Devastating powerbomb. Tiffany needs to get her in the ring and try and end this. Another vicious striking combo.
I was going to say, it's like, there is no shame in the count out victory, though.
We're seeing Javier do it. He's a man that is in position to have a shot at being the world heavyweight champion.
It's like in times like this, I mean, do you really need a code of honor if it gets you the win, it gets you the gold?
Yuri kicking out. Tiffany might be just one big move away, but the same could be said for Yuri. Each of these ladies, you got to imagine just that next big hit that might be enough to seal it. That clothesline heads to the top.
Is this going to be that move?
The corkscrew moonsault. Picture perfect. And that is it. Tiffany Pierce victorious in the tournament. She will face off next week against Malika James in the semifinals.
That's going to be a battle for her. Good luck, Tiffany.
The following B block match is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring first from River City, Iowa, weighing 180 pounds, the Music Man, Z. Jonesy. The hip-shaking glory is here. The Music Man, Z. Jonesy, looking to move to 3-2 in the tournament.
Honestly, I mean, he's got the skills, he's got the tenacity, he could very well do it.
But his opponent tonight also looking to advance to 3-2.
Hey, but Jonesy looking like the absolute picture of confidence and security.
Always.
I mean, just look at those hips. You know those don't lie. And they're saying that he's going to win tonight.
Don't say that too loud. We can't afford a lawsuit from Shakira.
I'd like to see her try and sue Westy.
And his opponent from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 217 pounds, Spencer Shaw. The Pink Pants Bandit is on his way to the ring.
Let's say a man who has been, surprisingly successful. I didn't think he'd be at the score he's at right now.
Indeed, even at just a 2-2 record, his two losses coming against myself and Gabe, that's, two people you can't get down on yourself for losing against, two front runners to win the whole thing. Defeating Skye, defeating Big Shane Barker. Spencer Shaw he started 2-0. He's been on a tear in this tournament and had impressive matches, even in defeat. So I'd say if he has as good a chance as anyone to be victorious here tonight.
Right? I mean, looking at his matches, I mean, some people might say Jonesy's the underdog, and honestly, they might not be wrong.
I don't know if you could go as far as saying Jonesy's the underdog, just, you know, as being a former champion, winning the United States Championship in his first singles match, defeating Westy, but that was a long time ago. Things have changed, and
I mean, yeah, I mean, you just saw the line salt he just tried to do there. I don't even know what his goal was. Spencer wasn't even close to there. He just kind of did it. Maybe that's part of the confidence. Maybe he's trying to psych out his opponent.
hey, maybe a move like that, it just doesn't hurt Jonesy. If there's one thing
tomorrow, though.
If there's one thing we do know about Jonesy, it's that he knows how to inflict pain. We've seen him use that devastating nutcracker finisher repeatedly throughout this tournament. Haven't seen him utilize that super stomp too much, but he has been cracking nuts left and right.
I'd say, I mean, with how effective the nutcracker has been, I mean, maybe he's felt like he hasn't needed the super stomp. And I mean, being 2-2, well, yeah, he's had a couple losses. I mean, the nutcracker's been working for him.
Beautiful DDT from Spencer. Looks for a cover, but Jonesy out at 1.
I saw Spencer actually training his agility the other day. He took a swimming pool and he filled it with maple syrup, saying something about resistance training.
Interesting.
I mean, looking at it, it's hard to argue with it.
Yeah, I mean, he's in great shape. That must be a Canadian secret training regimen.
And, you know, when he was in there, and I swear to God, I heard him say, "For Canada's gooses."
Flips him around. Big power bomb.
Which means
You know what
you gotta
they say?
imagine,
The only thing more precious than Canada's gooses is Canada's mooses. And, you know, I suggest you let that one marinate.
I mean, look at Spencer. Look at the shape. Look at the look at what he's been able to do. I say he let that one marinate. I say Jonesy seeming to favor those rope flips. I mean, we've seen 2 lion salts, and now that kind of rope dive from him.
Big back drop kick there from Spencer. Ladies and gentlemen, of course it goes without saying, up next, your main event of the evening. I will be in action. This is my last match on commentary for the evening. So I want to take my moment to thank you all for joining us here tonight for another wonderful night of action.
Speaking of your match, I mean, that's going to be a match that could very well decide the fate of B Block.
Well, truthfully, crunching the numbers, a win here tonight for Gabe would basically guarantee him for surely at least the U.S. Championship match. Javier currently tied with him at 8 points, so still possible that they could end up, that Javier could end up stealing the win in the tournament. But if Gabe's able to get through me, he's got to be the favorite.
You know, like with your loss, I mean, you gotta be.
Ooh, huge super kick.
They barely.
Jonesy, the wild thing.
Is that gonna be it?
But as you were saying, with my loss.
You know, I mean, I got wonder, like, you know, are you looking at Gabe as, you know, not only as an incredible opponent, but as your means of showing the rest of B Block, like, hey.
Hold that thought. Canadian Destroyer. I'm treating Gabe as in, this is my last shot at the world title in this tournament. A loss here tonight is going to almost for sure that I cannot be in that match for the world title. It's possible I could creep back into the U.S. title picture, but you know I want to be world champion. Spencer dodging the drop kick, connecting with one of his own.
So yeah, he's got, I mean, and just being able to say like, hey, I took the undefeated Gabe and I made him my bitch. Being able to say like, hey, you guys couldn't do it, but I did. Yeah, I have a loss, but the undefeated guy now has a loss because of me. I mean,
the one thing I'm gonna hold my head on, Swanton from Spencer, but it doesn't look like he actually connected. The one thing that I'm gonna hold my head on, I have not been pinned in this tournament. I have not tapped out. Javier got me with a count out. You know, he outsmarted me. That's never gonna happen again. Slingshot thrust kick. Doesn't get all of it, but gets enough to send Spencer down. Jonesy finally connects with that moonsault.
Let's say Spencer kicks out too, but that's a late too. Gotta make you wonder what damage has been done. Oh, Jonesy's dragging him to the corner. We know what this sets up.
Looks like he was going for that power slam, not the nutcracker.
But the power slam, at least, no, for a few wrestlers, I mean, that's kind of set up their finishers. We've seen Skye use it to great effect. I mean,
we've seen Jonesy
winning.
We've seen Jonesy use it before to set up the super stomp. So, wait a minute, Spencer almost thought he was going for a figure 4 leg lock, but just wrenching the knees.
I think he realized that that move wasn't Canadian enough, so he couldn't do it.
Indeed, Spencer should be looking for a sharpshooter.
I mean, he's got to stay on brand.
Big super kick. That one connected flush. That might be it. Jonesy stays alive, but what does he have left? Spencer measuring him, but Jonesy fighting his way back in.
I'm surprised he's aware enough with that kick.
Huge roundhouse.
Plenty of wrestlers have been knocked out by kicks tonight. I thought Jonesy was another person who got, knocked out from that flush kick.
Jonesy with that huge forearm to the outside. Now just wearing him down outside of the ring.
That's what Jonesy's going to have to do. I mean, he can't continue to let Spencer run rampant. Take away his weapons.
Oh, what a Superman punch. All right, we haven't seen a punch that beautiful since Jeffrey, formerly of the Job Squad.
God, Jeffrey almost killed a man with that punch. Oh my God.
Wait a minute. Jonesy to the top. Ooh, a diving double stomp. Jonesy, a vicious little combo of moves there.
Taking him to the
rope.
Going
for the power slam, but Spencer out again.
I'd say, who knows, maybe Jonesy is going for that super stomp, but Spencer almost sensing it.
Big back kick from Jonesy. Heads to the top rope.
We gotta see another stomp.
He's calling him to his feet. The super stomp. Oh, look at the blood.
That's gotta be it.
What a finish. Jonesy crushing Spencer's head into the mat. Devastating impact.
I say he dug deep and he knew he needed it. And he absolutely dominated with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me on commentary. Thank you again. Tay, have fun calling my match. Wish me luck. Gabe, I'll see you in a minute. The following B block match is your main event of the evening. making his way to the ring first from Reykjavik, Iceland, weighing 235 pounds, Gabriel Armstrong.
And here he is, the only undefeated person left in B block. So you gotta imagine here, there's gonna be a lot riding on Gabriel. Because like we talked about, if he's able to seal the deal here, he could very well at least be in one of the 2 title matches, and that's saying something. I mean, it's gotta be a load off of his shoulders.
And his opponent from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing 295 pounds, Winslo, Seth Allen.
But here is his opponent, Seth Allen. If anyone in B block is going to have a chance at beating Gabriel, it is going to be Seth. Seth has the experience, he's got the technical knowledge, and he's got that powerful offense. All the tools he needs to win and secure his place in a championship match. This is going to be a battle for the ages. Ooh, we saw Gabriel with that flip into the ring and Seth answering with a flip of his own. Both men coming to the ring confident, but you gotta wonder what battle is currently going in their head. So we're about to see it all right here and now. All right, both men sizing each other up, and they're off. Gabriel starting with some quick offense. Ooh, going for an early pin attempt. That's interesting. Seth a kick out at 1. Gotta wonder if that was more for the psychological aspect. Oh, Seth with the drop kick just grounding Gabriel. Gabriel getting some early shots in, but Seth blocking the kick and very quickly switching the match into his favor. Ooh. Suplex there. Snapping the neck. Now Seth targeting the legs. That's smart. Gabriel has a very athletic, very fast offense. If Seth's going to want to do this, he's going to have to slow him down, take away the power base, and then work his magic. Seth with a beautiful drop. Oh! Oh, Gabriel with a roll-up attempt. Seth kicking out, but very quickly shifting momentum. Now Seth getting back to work. Oh, DDT after a brutal combo. Now Seth with a pin attempt of his own. Yeah, getting a 2 count. Gabriel pushing back. Both men hot out the gates, giving everything they have. Gabriel with another roll-up attempt. Gotta make you. Oh, Seth going for a discus. It's like a forearm, but Gabriel smart, targeting the legs, stopping Seth in his track. Oh, beautiful flip. I don't even understand what I'm seeing right now. Gabriel hitting offense I have yet to see in the entirety of my time at the WZWF. Just that fast, that athletic, that incredible. But Seth hitting it. Gabriel with the 3 amigos, but Gabriel undeterred by the Vietnamese concrete. Ooh. Leg drop to the gut. They're trying to pull the leg out of a socket. Oh, Seth going for a drop kick there, but Gabriel had him. Ooh. Poison Rana. Oh no, not like this. We already see Javier taking Seth out with a count on the Gabriel, thinking he's got it like that. Only count of 8. Seth sensing what was about to happen. forcing his way back into the ring. Honestly, Seth had mentioned before just how absolutely frustrated he was getting counted out there. He'd be absolutely beside himself if he allowed that to happen again. But like we talked about, there's no shame in it. A win is a win, especially here at a pivotal moment in the contest. Seth driving the knee to the mat there. Oh, now the disrespectful face wash to Gabriel. Oh. Seth looks like he's going for something. Oh, the Jade Driller. Just spiking his head. 2. Gabriel stays alive, but Seth is hitting Gabriel with a beautiful driller to the head. Almost disorienting Gabriel. The crowd chanting "Fight Forever" as Gabriel eats a brutal backdrop onto the apron, but not staying down, meeting Seth with a single leg dropkick. Hitting Seth with a power slam almost makes you wonder, is Gabriel going for the count out again? But Seth not letting it happen. Both men fighting at the base of the ramp here. Gabriel getting Seth back into the ring. Now what's he going for here? Ooh, he had him up in the fireman's carry, but Seth ready to meet him with some elbows. Gabriel rolling through. Oh! Gabriel firing up with some clotheslines, catching the leg, and leg sweep, just grounding Seth. But Gabriel going to the top rope. Are we gonna see it? The 054 connects. Going for a pin attempt. 2. Oh, and Seth stays alive. The resiliency, man, incredible. But Gabriel is firing up, looking as hot as ever. Oh! Hurricane Rana just grounding Seth. Saying this right here, this is where Gabriel's the most dangerous. He's fired up, he's got the momentum behind him. He's looking absolutely unstoppable right now. Irish whip into the ropes, Seth reverses it. Ooh. A brutal kick to the gut. Now it looks like Seth's calling for something. Full drop kick. Seth with a full. Seth just absolutely lighting up. I thought that was going to be it right there. Both these men absolutely electric here tonight. Not even giving me a chance to process what I'm seeing. Gabriel with the knee strike. Now going for a pinfall attempt of his own. 1, 2. And Seth stays alive. Gabriel beside himself with disbelief, wondering what is he going to have to do to ground this man for the 3 count. Oh, code red. Picture perfect and beautiful. Are we going to see it again? The 054? No. Just a splash, but beautiful nonetheless. Oh, here he is. The master of the roll-up, catching Gabriel. Got it too, but very quickly. That's smart. Shift all the momentum. Oh, Seth looking for a submission of sorts, but Gabriel just too close to the ropes. Oh, now Seth just waiting for him. What's he gonna hit him with? Oh, are we gonna see it again? J Driller. That's gotta be it. And it is. Seth toppling the undefeated Gabriel Armstrong in the undisputed match of the night. Absolutely electric. Both competitors firing on all cylinders right from the get-go. Congratulations, Seth. Now, Gabriel, Seth, and Javier in an interesting position for, top of B block. But we'll see more of that next time. Thank you for joining us here tonight. We'll see you later, folks.